Multi-generational living is becoming more and more of a need with each passing year. Let's talk about the options in Clark County today. Hey, welcome back to Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington YouTube channel. I am so excited you guys are here today because we're talking about multi-generational living in Clark County, Washington. This is a topic that comes up often with our buyer clients and our seller clients too. We've actually got a couple listings to tour today. And it's becoming more and more of a need with each passing year, and this is nationwide. Our population is aging and housing is getting more expensive. Folks need a place to live. So typically we're helping our buyer clients who are maybe middle-aged and they have youth who need a place to stay, early 20-year-old something kids, and they can't afford their own place. Or we have middle-aged folks who want to help their parents have a place to live. They need some caregiving, and so they want to live together under one roof. We've got a variety of different options. We've got primary on the main, we've got dual primary suite options, new construction, some resale. So let's go check them out today. So the first option I want to talk to you guys about is primary on the main. We are inside one of our resale listings right now. You can find more information on primaryonthemain.orchards.com. And this is a new tradition resale home. It has a primary on the main. We held the open house this last weekend and we had a lot of people come through that were looking for multi-generational living. What you could do with this floor plan is, supposedly the older folks can live in the primary, which is on the main, right? If they can't go up and down the stairs, and then upstairs, a younger family could live there. We had some folks come through who, were a newly married couple and they had maybe one kid, so they could take the upstairs where there's 3 rooms and a bathroom, and then the older parents could be down here on the main floor. Another great option if you're looking at multi-generational living is new construction homes. My 3 favorite builders for new construction options would be New Tradition, Holt Homes, and I would say Kingston Homes. So let's dive into each of these a little bit more. I'm standing in a New Tradition resale right now. I love working with New Tradition because they build very energy efficient, quality homes. They're a local builder here, and they do multi-generational plans really well. The Laurelhurst is one of the really popular plans that has a suite, a wing off of it that has a bathroom, it has laundry, it has a bedroom, and it has a living space. But they do also have plans that have like a dual primary or just an extra suite. So love New Tradition for that. Holt Homes is another great option if you're looking for multi-gen. Holt Homes doesn't really do a whole suite situation like an ADU, but what they do really well is they do 3 full bathrooms. They're good at adding another full bathroom on the main floor and having an office or a room. A lot of builders still build 2.5 bathroom homes, and that doesn't work out super well for main floor living. The last builder I want to talk about is Kingston Homes. Kingston is a fully custom builder, so you can build anything you want, anything you can dream of with them. And of course, that's a more expensive process, but they do multi-generational living really well. So my third great option for you guys, if you're looking for multi-generational living, is a resale home with a dual primary suite. We are in one of our new listings right now in Fisher's Landing. You can see more information on dual primary, fisherslanding.com. And check out the listing because this home turned out so good. We did a renovation project on it, but it has 2 primary suites. So it's got 1 on the main and it's got 1 upstairs. Right now I'm sitting in the big lavish one upstairs. It's got a sitting area off on the side here, plenty of room for the bed. It's even got a fireplace up here and a nice big closet. So this is the main primary. And then downstairs we have more of what one would consider like a guest suite, a smaller space. It does have a bathroom in the room. It's only got 1 sink versus up here it's got 2 sinks, and it has just a typical closet. But this setup works really well for a generational household. 1 person can take downstairs, 1 person takes up here. Sometimes even a 3rd generation takes other wings of the house. So this is a really good setup for that. So you're probably wondering, what does it cost to buy a multi-generational home? It won't be surprising to hear that it's not cheap. If you're gonna buy a home with at least 3 full bathrooms, which is what most multi-generational homes need, it's probably gonna run you at least $700,000 these days. By the way, we're filming this video in 2025, so if you're watching this 10 years from now, prices have probably changed, but easily at least $700,000. The listing we were in Orchards with the primary on the main is in the low 600s, so that's a really good price, but it didn't have a ton of space as a 2,400 square foot home, and it had 2.5 bathrooms. The listing that we're in right now in Fisher's Landing is listed for the mid 800s. It's in a very desirable area. It's almost 3,400 square feet, so it's much bigger. And then if we look at new construction options, you're looking at very easily hitting $1 million, especially if you're adding like a suite on the side, such as New Traditions offers. On the note of pricing and cost to buy multi-generational home, one of the benefits of living in a multi-gen home is you get to combine incomes together potentially. If you have the income of your parents or the income of your children in their 20s, and you can put all of you on the loan and on the ownership together, then your budget will stretch further. A question we get all the time is, how will this type of home resale? And the answer is really well. If you have a home that has 2 primary suites in it, or it has a primary on the main, or it has a multi-gen living area, or even like a downstairs apartment, those are very highly sought after these days. We know that our population is aging in the United States and housing is getting more expensive, and so it's becoming more and more of a need. It's also, one-level homes are going away with new construction because our lots are getting smaller and smaller. It's harder and harder to put primary on the main for those new construction homes. Another factor that's often overlooked but we have to talk about is the social benefits of a multi-generational household. We know that many parts in the world, this is how they normally live, right? 2, 3, 4 generations in a household. Here in the United States, it doesn't seem to be the norm. It's more, you turn 18, you're supposed to move out, you don't bring your parents into the home when they're elderly. But we were made to be together. We were made to be with our families. I think that brings increased happiness and increased longevity. It's great to take care of the ones you love when they need help, especially when they're older. So that's another benefit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this intro to multi-generational living in Clark County, Washington. I feel like we do have a variety of nice options. Of course, if you're interested in buying or selling a home in Clark County, Washington, myself and my team at Divine Realty Group would love to serve you. We'd love to show you the new construction options for multi-generational living. All the builders we mentioned today, Kingston, New Tradition, and Holt, we do a lot of business with. We really like working with them. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think about multi-generational living down below in the comments, and we'll see you guys again soon. Bye.